Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Paleo Zoo build in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Okay, maybe less so a Paleo Zoo build nowadays and more a, hey, let's build something really stupid in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And in that honour, today we're going to build something stupid. So we're carrying on with our aviary section. Last video we did our zip line that goes through the aviary. And I've got a little idea that I want to try today to see if we can do... I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to give it a go, basically. And if not, we'll come up with something else. Apologies, it has been a little while since the last video of this, about a week and a half. Obviously not the intention. Obviously you guys know I had some stuff going on and had to deal with my personal life. The dastardly thing getting in the way, but we're back, and hopefully we can carry on with the series lickety-split. I have a slight concern because the assumption is that there's going to be a new DLC in December. If Frontier are matching their usual timescale, that's when the next DLC would be. And that feels very soon to me, for one, but, you know, it definitely lines up timescale-wise. It's about 3 months. But two, it means it tends to cause problems, and with a build like this, which is so mod-reliant and so bonkers, I'd assume it won't necessarily do well in a post-update world. So I'd like to get a bit more done before then. We're going to hopefully link this aviary section with whatever it is we build over here. So, what are we going to do today? I had a little bit of a thought, because the aviary, I think, is a little harder to make things totally unique the way that you can with the lagoons, because the lagoons are kind of self-contained in a way, right? My thought is, and I don't know if this is going to work, what if we took... You know what, I'm not even going to show you. I'm just going to try it out. So we've got our aviary dome. Do I want a dome? Yeah. And I'm just going to build a single dome for this. This is going to be quite a low-key build. We've just got into the aviary section. And this is like your introductory habitat. So I'm just going to build this. We're going to stick a hatchery on there. Maybe we could do a few of these if it does indeed work. Not that you know what it is. Let's just get a hatchery on there. I will do some deco in this area as well at some point. And let's pop in a pterosaur. We've got a few we could use here. What's our population numbers? Let's use the Nyctosaurus. This, of course, is from a mod. I would love to tell you who made it, but I completely have forgotten. And I don't want to guess in case I'm wrong. So let's just make some Nyctosauruses. Begin task, release. These look really cool. If you haven't seen this already, of course, I do have a mod spotlight out there all about the Nycto and various other pterosaurs. Really well made. Really nice to have a Nyctosaurid in the game that looks like a Nyctosaurid. Of course, we do have Barbarodactylus, but there's a few issues with that one. And there's issues with this one as well, you know, given the fingers, etc. But still, it's a good step in the right direction. So what I was thinking, and this is stupid, what happens if I rotate the aviary when the pterosaurs are already inside it? My thought is, can I basically create a locked-in area where the pterosaurs will free-form roam without escaping into the wider area? Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's find out. So we've got our aviary here. We'll hold Y. We're gonna let go of Y. We're gonna hold X. Yeah, we're gonna rotate until that's in the ground, and then we're gonna see what happens. Okay. You know, I don't know how the game is coded, essentially, obviously. But the fact that this works, and the fact that they can actually land on the ground, where... Because if you think about this from the perspective of the aviary, the ground is upside down, essentially, right? I'm really surprised this works. I'm, like, kind of blown away that this works. If I then... Okay, if we grab this, and then we just sink it a little bit into the ground, like so, we can have free-flying pterosaurs that don't escape, right? I think that's really cool. So let's do that a few more times. Let's make the area... I can... Oh my god, I really didn't think this was going to work. It's auto-attaching to the underground, upside-down aviary. Very cool. Very cool. That's a little bit of a shame that we got this, but we'll put some like viewing areas there or something. Okay, I think in theory, as well, we can probably attach a hatchery to this. If I was an aviary hatchery, where would I be? I would be there. Okay. I know that looks a little bit bizarre, but stick with me. There. Kyodenic, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Now, I am a little nervous as to how this is going to look, because they are clearly releasing directly under the ground. But let's get a few more. Let's get some more Nyctos in there. I'm hoping they'll pop out under the ground and then just move above ground pretty quickly. I'm not convinced that that's the case, however. Oh no, there we go. And then are they locked in? Oh, interesting. So basically what we have to do instead is release all the pterosaurs. We need to release all the pterosaurs. One sec. We need to release all the pterosaurs now, then flip this one underground, then add the extra aviaries, and then they should expand around the whole thing and it should work fine. I've released more... No, I haven't. Okay, so we've got 6 Nyctos. Let's get some Ramporancuses in as well. Also a modded pterosaur. But, you know, just the best of the best. I've basically just kept the mods that I really, really personally liked. And several people, HyperSGYT, Leaf, etc. have been making just incredible pterosaurs. I think these are hypers, if I remember correctly. But I don't want to say that. I know I've already said it. But I don't want to say it. Right, and then I think we need like something slightly larger. Geostonebergia? Sure. We've already done a Quetzal, so I don't want to do another Quetzal. And I think Quetzal's going to look a bit daft lying around in this environment. It is a shame we don't have another large pterosaur. I'm hoping maybe down the line we could get ourselves like another Adstarkid. That'd be really cool now that they're in the game anyway. Maybe with an update that lets them walk around a little bit, you know, that would be even cooler. Okay, how are we doing? Let's just speed up time a little bit. Lovely stuff. Okay, so in theory, this will now work. We're going to delete this, delete all this. We're going to rotate. We press N. We open our Cowden XP toolbox. Click on. Nope, we hit B first. Okay, hit N. We hit B, and it works. Then we hold X and we rotate. Try to make that relatively straight. Then we hold B and we hold B and we drop that into the ground like so. Sorry if you heard my phone vibrate. I will remove it. And then we just add our little aviary thing. It's going to be fairly gigantic actually, and hopefully that'll... I really thought I must be slightly off-angled. It must be. Like, this bit is deeper than this bit. You just haven't got deep enough. I'll teach it. Don't worry about it. But they're spreading around. We can cover that in. It's going to look cool. So, let's think. What do we actually want to do with this? Is the next question, I suppose. I'm thinking like an open garden. It's kind of like a bat house, but open air? None of this makes sense. I think we're going to make it into like a park, almost. That you walk through. So we're going to put some gates in. Let's, if I was a gate, where would I be? Probably in the gate section. No, that's not even the gate I want, though. I want the Jurassic Park gate. So for the Jurassic Park gate, we need to go into attractions, and we need to put down like a monorail, not a monorail, but like a tour. I forgot how to do this. It's been so long since I just played the game like a normal person. Yeah, it's because I was on the wrong tour. So, it's that Jurassic World. You know what? We've been using Jurassic Park for the whole thing. Let's use Jurassic World for this. So I'm going to put that there. Kind of cover up the little thing. And we're going to have another one over here. It's going to be the entrance. And the idea is simply that you walk off from the main path and you go on a... Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's double-barreled. I can't really do much about that. I really wish I'd got that initial angle right. It's going to really annoy me. No more. Let's use a nice path for this. So it just comes off the main path like so, and it's going to be curvy and wibbly, just the way we like it. Goes in like that, and then, you know, you go on a nice little walk around the aviary, basically. And we'll put some fountains and stuff, and took a few random curves in for no apparent reason. This is going to make all the pterosaurs able to eat the humans. And this kind of looks like a sperm, but that's okay. We're into that. And that comes out there. And wraps around back onto the main path. Okay. Is this nonsense? Yeah, probably. Right, so let's try and make this into something then. Let's grab ourselves our decos, grab our fountain. What's the biggest fountain? I think that's the biggest fountain. Let's get that in the middle. And maybe like a smaller fountain over there. Another fountain. Do we have 3 fountains? Yeah, put one over there. Okay, cool. And oh, we can do some signs. You know, these are the pterosaur gardens, basically, right? That's the idea. The pterosaur gardens. And I think we can actually do all the fossils. I'm thinking more like now, you know, when you go to a zoo and you're walking around the dinosaur section, and they're obviously not real dinosaurs, but they're often not even animatronics, or sometimes they'll be a little animatronic. Oh, they're still going into the earth, you know. I think it's because they don't have anywhere to sit. I think if I give them roosting points, maybe this will work better. Some of them are sitting and some of them aren't. I'm not really sure why. In theory, they should all be obeying the same rules, right? But anyway, so you go to a zoo and you walk around, there's all these like dinosaur statues around, or you go to Crystal Palace Dinosaurs, for example, down in London. This could be the same kind of thing. It's like a park walk sort of deal with little dinosaur statues. Some stegos over here. The metro. I'm just going to chuck things in, basically. The Giga is going to hang around over here. Trike over there. Finishing off with the Rex guarding the gates. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. It's an idea. Maybe the raptors as well. I wonder if they'll stand on these. Probably not. Let's get another dimension on in there. Quetzal. We can't have the Quetzal flying around, but we can throw in our own Quetzal. And Dimorphodon, yeah, have these. We can actually, because they're on sticks, which is pretty cool, we can actually have these kind of like, if I can get the angle right, as part of the fountain. I think that looks really nice, actually. I really like that as an idea. Tapajara, let's do the same deal with one of them over here. It doesn't look quite as good, must be said. Do like a flying through the. Is that gonna work? That one maybe less so. I feel like I've committed now, so it's okay. Okay, I mean, we found an idea. You know? I think we might put a wall on this as well. I know that kind of seems antithetical to what we were doing here, but the idea isn't that the whole thing was open, it just had to be that the roof was open, right? And that they've been kept in by something on the roof. So if we can put a fence in, I think it might make the whole thing look, weirdly enough, a little bit more realistic. You know, I'm all about the realism, as you all know. So, yeah, let's do that. The one thing I really want is custom signs. I don't think that's ever going to be a possibility. I would be very surprised if it was. But that would be really, really cool. Imagine being able to, like, you know, being able to write the Pterosaur Gardens on a signpost and have it sat there. It would be really cool. And we can pretend that these fences are, like, putting up the, you know what? I really like that. It looks really cool. I'm actually a big... Obviously not done yet, but I actually really do like it. Let's get some roosting spots in here. If I was a roosting spot, where would I be? A question we must often ask ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't asked yourself if you're a roosting spot, doing something wrong. I'm hoping that settles them down a little bit and they stop trying to land on the ground and failing. I don't think it's going to work. Let's get some water in there. Maybe I'll add some... Food isn't really going to help because I've got food turned off for fairly necessary reasons. Plus, they could, if they wanted, have been landing on the fountains and stuff anyway. So I think this doesn't work perfectly, quite clearly, but I still think it's a worthwhile addition to the pack. Yeah, they are not touching those roosting spots at all, are they? Oh, well, yeah, a little bit. Some of them... Weirdly enough, it's the modded ones that seem to be doing okay. It's everyone else who seems to be losing their mind. I wonder if I grab one, lift it up, I can kind of fix it, you know? I'm watching you. This Rambo Rankers is the one I'm watching. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't really know why that's happening per se. And it is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. We can't really do much about that. Let's throw some more trees in there. I really do. Actually, we should light the statues up. Right, let's do that as well. That sounds like a fun idea. Decos, lights. Let's go for... I think I want like a spotlight, right? Like this kind of thing. I guess I'll use an above ground light. Grumble, grumble. I guess a little baby light. Do. Baby light. Do. Baby... No, stop. Desist. I don't know how this is going to look, so I'm just going to go for it. Go find all our statues, put some lights in front of them. Hopefully at night time that's going to look really cool and dramatic. Much like myself. Cool, dramatic kind of guy. Cough, cough. Can be a little dramatic. I think we can all, everyone can be a little dramatic at times, you know. It's a human problem. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh no, the diametric ones. Don't know what it is. I just can't live without her. Okay, now if we go into our lights again and go to edit color, it should swap to nighttime. We can see what it looks like. And as I kind of suspected, you can't bloody see it. So what color scheme do we want? Well, what color scheme have we done already? Blue. It's a fairly obvious choice for the lagoons. For Australia, we had... For our outback section, I should say, we had orange. For our aviaries, I'm feeling... I mean, you'd feel blue, wouldn't you, really? I can't do blue again. I can't do blue, I can't do orange. Hot pink. Purple. Let's go purple. Let's go a nice purple. A little bit about that. It's a nice colour. Yeah, you're not really gonna see these lights, which is a bit of a shame, really. But we're establishing themes. Themes are cool. Themes are cool. I love a good theme. I mean, who doesn't love a good theme? Make everything purple. Why the hell not? Well, maybe we should have purple and another colour. Maybe it should be a double theme. Something we considered in the past. Come on, you cheeky little player. I know you're not meant to be there, but you are, so just kind of like deal with it. This is your world now. This is who we are. What if we do purple and... What goes with purple? Yellow? It's kind of a classic, I think. So some of them in different colours. Like the fountains I don't really like in purple, so... We can keep those as this kind of colour. Maybe make those orange, make this orange, make that orange, that orange. Let's mix things up a little bit. We can do two-tone on the same dinosaur, which is pretty cool. It's a shame you can't really see it, you know? I do love that system. I think the system itself is really cool. I just wish the nights were darker. If someone can figure out how to make a darker nights mod, by the way, I will hype you up to the nines, because I really think it's like, it would make a big deal to how good the game looks if we had dark and nighttime. And I feel that about like 99% of games I play. Like I feel most games make their nighttimes way too bright, and it takes away the atmosphere. Skyrim is awful for it. It really is terrible for it. It's so bright. Like, why are you calling it nighttime when I can see for 25 bloody miles? Nighttime is dark, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if people know this. Not that there isn't moonlight stuff. You should still be able to see after some adjustment, but you shouldn't be able to like see that easily, you know? Decos. I do want to do more than I've done. I'm trying not to go too overboard at the same time, however. Okay. How are we feeling about this? Feeling sexy? Maybe. I mean, always, but maybe. I mean, I like the idea. Whether it's worked or not, I don't know. Let's find out. Obviously, this whole area and the area before does need some decoration work and love. Maybe the aviary section could be quite naturalistic and parks sort of focus. And by park, I mean a standard park you'd find in a town and not, you know, Jurassic Park. That could be like a theme. Let's check it out. I might get rid of these. I really like these statues though. Are you gonna open? Okay, not planned, but having the brachy right there as the first thing you see is really cool. Can I walk? I guess I already am. I wish I'd planned this out. I think I could have planned this out better than it is. You know, this statue thing was a mid-episode revelation, so... You know, we could have planned around it a little bit. But I think this could be a fun theme as well for the pterosaur section. I really like it. Yeah, okay, you would die. But considering we've already established that people are going to die anyway... Oh, hello. Other than the sinking into the ground, which is annoying, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But, otherwise I really like the idea at the very least. I think it's a lot of fun. Just want to do a couple more little things. I want to chuck in some... What's it called? Jurassic Tour? I mean, I guess. That'll do. Maybe some flags here and there. Just little things along the way to kind of... Actually, they should be Jurassic World ones, shouldn't they? Just little things along the way to make the walk a little bit more visually interesting. And to feel more like it's purpose-built, not something that I whipped together somewhat accidentally. That may well be the case, but the people don't need to know that. Oh, flying enclosure marker, that's a good idea as well. Let's get one of those on. Okay, and the other thing I really wanted was... Also something I considered, kind of like lining the path with those rocks. It just seems like so much work. Let's get some toilet blocks in there. This vibrate annoys me to all hell, it really does. Vending machines... Just little things that you'd maybe find... Okay, you're probably not going to find a vending machine in a park, but... Just little things here and there. A little smattering of amber. As decoration, why not? Blocking pole. Love a blocking pole. Bit of debris. Love debris. Love a little box. A bottle box. Love a wooden pallet. Let's chuck it all in there. Benches though, they're the big thing. So we can have these kind of like just at the side of the path as you're walking around. You know, people get tired. They don't deserve to be discriminated against. Provide benches, you numpties. Gives people somewhere to sleep as well. I'm not saying it's a fix to that issue. Obviously there's wider societal reforms that need to be put in place to fix this issue. But in the meantime, let people sleep on the goddamn bench. Stop making benches uncomfortable, nerds. Anyways. Multiple dinosaur threats. They're pterosaurs! No, we're gonna get that all game. I mean, our lagoons are obviously a humongous threat as well. Everything in this map is a threat, basically, so nothing much we can do about that. Okay, got some benches lying around, that's cool. I'm looking for the bathroom. In-game, not in real life. Can't remember where it is. Got so many decorations now, which is fantastic, but it makes it harder to find the ones that you actually... There we go. Got a toilet block there. Put this somewhere near the end, I think. Out there. And a watchtower, because watchtowers have a park kind of theme, don't they? Kind of vibe. Ah, don't do that though, you numpty. That's not what I want. It's not what anyone wants. So that's the worst thing anyone's ever done. Sorted. Kind of want some floodlights in. I've grown to really like the floodlights because it's like the first time. Oh, for God's sake! It's like the first time in the game I felt like we get proper big lights. You know what I mean? That like spread over a wide area. Planet Zoo has the same rough issue in that the lights just aren't big enough for my liking. But I like a lot of lights. You know, it's kind of my thing. Okay, it's become incredibly busy. It's much busier than I anticipated, but I'm pretty happy with it. I might do a little bit more work on it. It might need a little jangling. But you know what? I'm just glad that the idea worked. You know, this idea of the upside down aviaries and the pterosaurs will still fly around above ground. And some of them will land on things and do the right thing. Yada, yada, yada. If you have any more ideas for our build, please do let me know in the comment section down below. What else could we possibly do with an aviary? I'd also like to bring in the zip lines a little bit more because they're new and cool. I'd like to do a zip line over a lagoon. Now that I think about it. We'll have a little think about that. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. Throw me a like down below if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.